we have gotten to like page 6 of the brand identity, and we've created the business card and the letter heading for it, right? So we're going to create an ID card. So what is an ID card? Right. So ID cards are cards for identification and access control. So you have to design ID card with a focus on security features and visual clarity. All right. So there are some companies that their ID cards, they have barcodes or QR codes. So in case you don't know what a barcode or a QR code is, let's quickly search for it. So QR code. So some designers who don't understand design properly, right, just go online and get a barcode and place it on the design. No. So a barcode is more of like a security code, right, for those brands. So you can't just take a random barcode. So just like WhatsApp, somebody can scan your WhatsApp and get your information, right? So unless the company gives you a barcode, right, then you can place that. So we're just going to say this company has a barcode, right? So we're going to just, since we are creating a fictional brand, so let's save this barcode also. So I don't want any switch documents. Why are you doing this to me? So let me just copy it. Let's see if it's going to paste. Nice. So this is what is a barcode, right? This is a barcode. Everybody should know what a barcode is. And then we also have what is also called a, oh, sorry, this is a QR code. Then we have what is called a barcode, right? So something like this is a barcode, something like this, right? So you can generate these stuffs in Corel, right? Even QR code, but this current Corel I'm using might not be able to do that. So what we just have here is a QR code where I'm coming. Let me find it. Forgotten where that stuff is. Yeah, this is it. So it's the object. We have insert QR code. For those of you using 2021 or 2024 Corridor, you have access to create a QR code or validate that barcode. Right, but for this edition, we just have insert barcode. So if you click on insert barcode, so you can come here and just type numbers, right? Numbers. So and you click next, next, finish. So there you have it. You have created a barcode from like this. But you can't just create a random number, right? It has to be like a registered number. So I'm just telling you that. So those are one of the things that an ID card gives. So an ID card is like a form of security. All right. So for this ID card, we'll be incorporating the brand identity and photograph, personal details, and security elements such as the barcode or hologram. So we already have the barcode I want to use, right? So for brand identity, it means that we'll be needing the logo and the brand pattern, and also on any other thing we will need. So what I will do is that I will just copy this business card, right? So since we are following the brand pattern, we have to like what you see in the business card, you have to see it on the ID card, like something that is connecting them. You know, that's what we mean by unity. So the business card and the ID card are literally the same size, 3.5 by 2. Right? It's just that the ID card is in a rotation form. So what we'll do is we'll just ungroup this and rotate this. So let's say 90 degrees. All right. So we'll have this at 90 degrees, like at this. All right, you understand? So like this, we could have this like this in 90 degrees. So now the only thing we'll be needing now, so an ID card, just like a business card, has front and back, right? So let's give it that color also. So we might decide to say, okay, this should be the front or this should be the back. So depending on what kind of brand you are working for exactly. Now, most ID cards, what you have is once you have the front view, the next thing is to have where the passport or whatsoever will be in. So that's why you need an image for that, right? So you need an image just for that. So we'll be following like our brand kind of design. So you see, we have kind of curved edges for design. So I might want to curve this stuff a bit so that we can still maintain that curved edge. We have curved and sharp edge. So sorry, let me just cover this one part of the of, be, let's unlock this. All right, so instead of just using like the regular normal designs that you can decide to like go for something like this. All right, then we can then now you can choose either for this stuff to be like this or even downwards, right? So it just depends on what you want to do as a designer. You can also decide to go for like the arrangement of the business card of the of the letter heading. You can say it should be like this, right? So you can say it should be like this. Whatsoever thing you are feeling at that time as the designer or what is really appropriate. So I would not just create a normal border where we just insert the picture. So I'm going to duplicate this stuff.
ya dọta na-eme ka asọ mmiri amamihe amamihe amamihe.
Like this guy just decided to just on his mic for us to hear him. So I've created two of the shape here. All right, so I'm going to like rotate one of them, which is the one at the back. So this is me just being creative. It doesn't mean that this is what you must do. All right. So something like this, you can have the picture of person inside. So let's look for a picture that we're going to use. Professional ID card picture. Yeah, you go. Hope these guys will not show us ID card Congo because I'm not doing this. Yeah, portrait of somebody. Why are these guys doing their face like this? What kind of models are these? Right now, I've asked Farouk to send me his picture. So I would have used this guy, but there's a bit of pink in the screw. I don't really like that. I'm not against pink. I'm just saying. I think this guy is more perfect. Oh my god. This picture is premium. Let's see if I copy this image. Oh no, there's something I would have done. I'll place this picture. So you see what I mean? Something like this. So I gave this one an airline. Airline. It was cut through that former one. So if there wasn't an airline, it would have been like this. So I gave this one a bit of an airline. I think these sharp edges are not really even working well. So let's just curve the other edges a bit. Let me see how that comes out. I think this is like better than the former one. All right, so we don't know this guy's name, so we'll just continue with our as is. So this time we might decide to leave the name at this side. It's still looking cool, right? But if we're going for a more central arrangement, like centralized arrangement, like I might decide to take this logo up here. So remember, I said the reason I went for to curve these edges is because the brand logo itself, we have like curved edges. So it's like to unify it. So I might decide to leave this director at this side. I don't know, I'm just liking it at this side, but let me just obey this small rule, bring it to the center. So everything will be centralized, right? So Control G, hold everything together. So what I will put down here, so we'll just have this front like this. Might just put the social media handles here. So the ID card itself would also have information about the company, right? Because it is not your ID card, it belongs to the company. Like most ID cards, you say, if this ID card is found, blah, 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 return to the nearest police station or, but I'll not be putting all those in this one. So this barcode now, we'll put it here, but before we put it, remember I said trace barcode. So quick trace, let's use detailed logo. Like I said, don't just look for a random barcode online and place on an ID card, right? It has to be that it belongs to the company, right? So that when whoever wants to use that barcode to reach out to the company, the barcode will be effective. In the delete sockets for this white edges. Yeah. Okay. I'm using white instead. Ah, that's not nice. Let's just stick to this one. So we can use this, or we can change the color to be like this. What do you think? I think white is better, right? So we can just write underneath it. Scan barcode. Sorry, it's QR code. So with this QR code, they might have all the information, but we might just have to put the other informations. Maybe that one is for because somebody might want to come into the office who is not working there. So with the QR code, they will know who really are their own staffs, right? Who really works with them. So I said we are using a centralized arrangement. So I would have to centralize all this. ISP address. So you can see how simple it is to create, but we still have to follow like the rules which guided us on how to design this. Right, I'm going to create another style for the uh, ID card, but nothing might really change from the background. I'll be tracing this picture out. Here's my Photoshop. So I use Photoshop mainly for tracing out backgrounds. This picture is not really that high resolution. So I copied it, so just manage it that way. I'm using a so it's the picture of the guy from the background. It's loading. It's taking a bit of time. Oh God, this is a bit slow. Wow. I keep waiting for this guy. Let me see if what's his name? Remove the BG to the small paper. Ah, that's fine. I'm not expecting this picture. So I copied it. I've not. Oh, I just copy this picture. Download it from here. No, this not. I just needed that premium picture. Okay. I hope it traces this stuff well. So it has removed the background for us. So let me see how it looks like here. All right. So for this second one, I want to do now. Instead of placing the guy inside of a container like I did here, I'm going to just simply use him as the background. It's kind of a modern way of designing ID cards nowadays, but it depends on the company you're working for. Some company might not accept this. So I want to like edit this picture a bit. I'll give it a bit of image adjustment for it to look more blue a bit. So that it fits into the background. Now, the problem is Where are we going to put your name? Should we put your name on top of your clothes? I'm going to place it above your head. I'll have to reduce it a bit. This is not nice here. Don't bite me yet. I'll just try something out. So every other thing will just be where they are. We change something here. Basically, that's almost everything. So, like we said, what an ID card entails: the brand logo, the owner, like the bearer of the business, sorry, ID card, picture, and name, their role at the office, and details of how people can contact the business. So, in case there's no barcode, in this place where this barcode is now, in case the company doesn't have a barcode, could have just replaced the barcode here with maybe just the icon of the brand. So that is if they don't have a barcode, and just replace that place or impute a lot of words. So people have words like the bearer of this ID card certified, blah 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 blah. So mostly, most times, it depends on what you and your client agrees on. All right, so let's just fill up this page like we did here. So let's find a fancy mock-up for business card. So ID card mock-up. Here's that one I saw. This one is finally selected. Finally. For mobile, we won't use it again. So I'm bringing another image in here. So I'll just cut just some parts. I have a whole lot of samples that we could have used. So I'm going to use Photoshop and cover some aspect of this mock-up. I'm covering up is just here and here. So I will do content aware fill. Same thing for almost every other place is okay. The other ones I'll cover them up in Corel. So don't worry about those. So this is one thing that Photoshop is very good at, manipulating images. Oh shit. All right, I think I'll make a mistake. Let me just use this first one alone. No, that one I said. I'm going to maybe. Let me copy just this one. Yeah. So with Photoshop, we can manipulate image, like I said, can trace out this part and ask it to fill. So yeah, I can preview what that has done. That's cleaned them up. Say okay. So I'm going to save this picture. Say file, save as USB. ID card mockup. So most of my mockups, I do them in CorelDRAW, right? So if you're going to make mockups, there are some mockups that you can get, which are Photoshop also, right? Already created, so you just need to like place in your logos in them. Import those pictures. So the picture I want to actually place in here is this, just this front. So there are various ways I can do this, right? So there's a tool here that's called the envelope tool, right? The envelope tool. So what I'll do first is to draw a shape that's going to fit into this particular place. I think it's the same 3.5 by 2. Now rotate it 90 degrees. So as you can see, the page is a bit curved. So I would use my envelope tool. The envelope tool is in here. This tool, envelope tool. All right. So with the envelope tool, I can format this stuff to be straight line. Then move here. I can move all these nodes, right, to fit into where this stuff is. This is just one of the many ways I create simple mockups for branding. All right. So as I've done that, I can just quickly uh, click on this and go to my envelope. Then we have something here which is a create envelope form. So if I tap on it and I ask you to bend to like, before I do that, I'll have to convert this picture, this vector to a picture. Right. So in the picture form. So I'll go to my bitmap and I say convert to bitmap. All right. So I can now say create envelope form. So the picture changes to that form. So yeah, I'll have to like create this flash. Sorry, I don't think I'm getting this well. I'll use this thing instead. There's another one here called Add Perspective. Ah, and this is supposed to be group now. Effect, add perspective. This is what you're supposed to do. Stop stressing me. This is what I wanted you to do. Okay, so instead of envelope, I think add perspective. It's better. So I'll power clip this inside that shape that I have there. Then remove my airline. And so still have a bit of editing to do here. Because yeah, this part is okay. Something I'm noticing. I don't know where this white stuff is coming from. Okay. I'm being confused of what's going on. It's just so contribute. I'm trying to just get the shape of this card. This ID card was more straight. They are giving us this. Finally. So I'll make this fill this whole page. Seems that stuff didn't really turn out so well. Let me use a better one. So what I would do here is also I'll draw a little circle around here. Oh, the back is pain. Let me see this stuff from this. Sorry. I'll use the perspective that I said before. I forgot that. I'm creating a shape here so that to look we are there. So add perspective again. Yeah. I have two of them like this. One, two, three. Oh my God. So yeah, it's more couple pictures for each one you can. Well, basically the I didn't get like a perfect look of how I wanted. And just use this for now. Check all these tiny details. So we have basically done the business card, the letter heading, and the ID card, right? So any other thing we want to do for this brand, as you see, you have to keep following the same color pattern that we have started with. So basically, this class mainly was for the ID card. So you can just go back. If you have not really understood ID card basics, I start from the beginning and watch over again. But I want to just create a simple flyer for the brand, right? Let's say maybe they have a simple flyer. So I've already created like what do they call this? A layout of what I would want this brand to have. So I have my pictures already. So I'm keeping it in a layout form like this at the center of the page. Oh, shit. Open it, Control G. All right, so we'll have our logo. I'm getting the logo of the brand. What should I use? Put everything there.
Switzerland dịtị nke na-adịka iwu
Egwuregwu ole
Germany, Denmark, Switzerland dịtị
Germany ga-emeri Denmark.
Spain.
Mr. Donatus, why are you telling us about Switzerland? How does that concern us? Your mic is off. Why are you putting it on?
Sorry, I don't know that my mic was on.
It was off before. You just put it on. You have done it before. Eh? Any money you make from this Switzerland and this person match, make sure you send our share. All right. We have heard about Switzerland. Oh, why am I not copying this completely? I'm sitting down here for so long. This one is not necessary. See the background I was looking for, sir. Ah, What do they even do, Seth? Aerobic exercise. Please, who know any other thing these people that used to do this thing used to do so? I mean, you guys don't attend all this kind of stuff. I literally don't know what to put again in the services. Let's say sports gears. Ogechi, come on. Ah, let me see that's going on. What is that stuff I was talking about before? Wellness, what? Let's just say register. I'm still thinking of putting this pattern. Let me see if it's going to work out.
And that window is just
I'm not too like top of it.
is he complaining about this? This
That fan has not been working. Can be. Why is he on this? Oh. So a very simple plan. Oh, Ogechi, come back. See, I've added a box around this stuff. Come on. It's not really showing, so not necessary. Oh, unnecessary. I don't know why, but these mock-ups, I'm not feeling them, so I'm going to take them off. I'll just create like the kind of mock-up we did for that business card yesterday. All right, so I've been able to create first a business card, then the heading and ID card, then a simple flyer that the brand can use to promote the business. So it's three already. So I didn't want to go for like a complex flyer. So this one I will do it now. I should be able to create this flyer. This is just 4 images with the brand name and stuff like that. So you should be able to create this. Not really hard for anybody here.
Hello,
Basically,
sir.
just boxes. Yeah.
Why were you not creating the actual file instead of those mock-up? I said the mock-up, the actual printable file.
Why was I not creating the actually printable file? Is this not
You
actually
created it, but
printable?
you turned them to mock-up.
Because I'm not printing it.
Okay.
If I'm printing it, I will make it in a printable way. All I need for it to all be like this. This is a printable file now. This, like what I was saying, what I'm creating is a brand guideline. So in brand guideline, I don't need to like place it normally. I have to like place it in like a design way, in a structured manner. If the client was going to print it, like it's not every client that I design branding materials for that's going to print it. All right, it's not everybody that's going to print. So it depends on what we agreed on when we were designing. So during designing the brand identity, we might discuss that. Okay, are we designing a flyer for you? Are we designing a business card for you? Are we designing an ID card? So if none of that was agreed upon, design you would have when all we agreed for is just to design a logo. So I might just create a mock-up of an ID card. In fact, I'm not even go into details like this with the design. Because doing it like this, the client might decide to go and print it somehow. So we just have to make it this way. Since we are creating it in the brand guide, that's why you see in the letter heading. So I have to put this ID card on top of it, so it blocks some part of the design. So that if you want to print, even though you go ahead and print, it might give you some headache. And we wouldn't even use the original address of your brand, right? So I guess by tomorrow we'll have finished this thing. I'll bring in shirts, caps, some bottle water, and some cups, and maybe some towels, anything that would work with this brand. So by tomorrow, we'll create the final mock-up for everything. I don't know. They remind you say class day. Have you see they remind you for? That is to be the tutor. Abi? So now they apply as mentor now.
Okay. This one, course we. That's how they do all this thing. Where, like class.
Yeah,
Of course.
I don't want to do all those things again.
So was this did the same year? See what they say? The company update is tomorrow. Yeah, they don't send me. Company update.
Click the link, join, Sean. work. Let me say this morning I collect one more.
Just the man no end.
You did for 0 point waiting. Your seat 6.60. I did 9 points. So.
I know. Because